And now your local Weather Authority forecast.
Sunny, mild, dry, and breezy. That is the big story across the region. This is a live look at Odessa. Later on your Thursday morning, we do notice plenty of blue skies. If you look closely off in the distance, very high altitude thin clouds, cirro stratus clouds. Cirro meaning high level, stratus meaning layered clouds. These clouds to our north very thin. They usually signal in weather pattern changes, and we're going to be seeing that not only later today, but especially overnight into tomorrow. Satellite and radar showing mostly clear skies south of the Midland and Odessa area. Those clouds to our north moving south and eastward closer to our viewing area near Lubbock into the Panhandle and eastern New Mexico. We do notice those wind particles moving from southwest to northeast, even from time to time northwest to southeast. Generally, we're seeing those westerly winds, but we do notice more clouds and even some snow activity moving closer to the central plains, moving a little bit farther to the south and east. And we did have a low pressure system earlier this morning near Oklahoma, now moving closer to Arkansas. So westerly winds on the backside bringing in dry air, but eventually those northwesterly winds will develop later today, bringing in cooler air. Very sunny, sitting in the mid to upper 60s right now in Midland and Odessa. Very mild for this time of year. 28% relative humidity, good visibility, and those winds from the west-northwest right around 17 miles per hour. So temperatures generally in the mid to upper 60s. So this model actually underestimating how mild we are. We're already in the lower 70s in places like Pecos and Fort Stockton, eventually warming up in the high 60s, 70s, and low 80s for many, upper 50s, lower 60s in the mountains. But again, reaching the low to mid 70s for Midland and Odessa. Dryden, you were at 27 earlier this morning, reaching 82, give or take. So very mild for some of your t-shirt weather, and I think those winds will calm down briefly later in the afternoon. Very sunny at 73, average high 59 degrees. Low temperature earlier this morning in Midland, 36. West-northwesterly winds picking up, and they'll pick up for the next couple of hours. We're starting to see those winds picking up in Carlsbad, close to 30 miles per hour, 15 to 25 mile per hour sustained winds elsewhere. Winds lightening up this evening, then switching more from northwest overnight and even northeast. Again, those winds pretty strong in the mountains, and then we see that wind switch overnight as a cold front will come through. Northeasterly winds sustain from 20 close to 30 miles per hour from time to time. Will really drop temperatures as that colder air will come on in. Clear skies in the 30s. Winds from the north-northeast at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Feeling like the 20s and teens by tomorrow morning in the 20s for many. Very clear skies this afternoon. Make sure you guys have the sunglasses. Then overnight to tomorrow morning, that cooler and even more humid air will produce maybe some clouds in the mountains and some passing clouds to our north of the Midland and Odessa area, maybe clipping northern parts of the basin. Very sunny tomorrow morning in the 20s. Then we'll see some clouds tomorrow afternoon, partly to mostly cloudy. 37 by 3 p.m. High temperature today, 73. High 30s, lower 40s this weekend. We cool off, and we start to see more humidity much later next week. So yeah, I really can't wait for the rain later next week. So I know, Maddie, we were just talking about how those temperatures going up and down, up and down. I think by next week, much more enjoyable because of the humidity.
Good, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Ryan said it's t-shirt weather today, but I'll let you test that out.
So yeah, we'll take the t-shirt weather today. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, Ryan, thanks as always.
Of course.